what is a worship service consist of? What is a worship service like?
Uh, if you are talking about a worship service from the Christian point of view, then you are talking about Friday. This is the main service. Well, everyone will come to the Islamic Center, and this place will be full of people.
Yeah.
We call for the prayer, and we will talk for maybe between 20 up to 30 minutes, 35 minutes the max. And they will pray. This service will include some religious information, some spiritual support information, some supplication, and like the service you have in the church. The only difference is Muslim will be sitting and I will be standing like pastor or a priest. I will be speaking two languages, Arabic and English, in the same time. I will try to do that, although sometimes it's difficult, but we try to shift from that language because we have people cannot understand any Arabic and some people cannot understand any English. So and after this talk, I will lead the prayer. It will take us maybe 10 minutes. So we'll start the service around 1:10. We always do. We'll call the prayer to be done around 1:15. I will talk until maybe 1:45, 1:50. I hope I will. If I will continue to be talking after 1:50, means some of them will be late, going back to work, and they will pray for maybe 5-7 minutes. And this is very, very much in the service. If you are talking about what's equivalent to Sunday in the church. If you are talking about the daily prayer, Muslims pray 5 times a day. Therefore, we come to some of them will come as early as 5:45. The first prayer will take us around 20 minutes. Then noon prayer, afternoon prayer, sunset prayer, and the last prayer of the day. You will find a reasonable number of people coming to the early morning prayer, and the reasonable numbers come to the last prayer. Between is very difficult because they will be in work. Yeah.
And so, if they're at work or something like that,
they can pray.
They can pray where they're at.
Like this prayer rug. If no one is here, I will stand by myself, and I will pray. Maybe it will take me 5 minutes.
Okay. All right. But is it one of those things that is recommended for if they can be here to do it? Is it preferred or?
It would be preferred for them to pray within congregation. If they can make it to the Islamic Center, will be nice. If they can't, they can pray within congregation with each other.
Okay. What about some of the holidays that you guys do that are?
We have 2 major celebrations during the year. One after fasting the month of Ramadan, which will be 3 days. Muslims will eat, drink, and not drink because in the month of Ramadan we don't eat or drink water during the day.
Only at night, right?
Yeah. Okay. So after the sunset. So in the celebration we start drinking during the day, water. This is why I said drink, but we don't drink alcohol. We don't. And we give food to the poor people, and we help the needy. This is a big celebration. Then 2 months and 10 days after this celebration, roughly, we will have the celebration of during the time of making Hajj, when people will go to Saudi Arabia for pilgrimage.
Okay.
And this celebration will kind of concentrate in the sacrifice of Prophet Abraham, when God asked him to sacrifice his only son. And we're supposed to slaughter a lamb and to eat from it and to give to the poor and the family, as well as the friends. And this celebration will be 4 days. This is the 2 major celebrations in the Muslim community.
Okay. Have you personally made the pilgrimage?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you do it every year or?
Well, you have to do it once in your lifetime.
Okay.
If you are wealthy, healthy enough to take the trip, then you can do that. If you can't, you can't.
Yeah.
We go for a visit to Mecca in Saudi Arabia every year. We do that.
Okay.
As far as the pilgrimage itself, I do it maybe every 5 years.
Okay. And once you make that pilgrimage, there's a word that you there's a title you receive, right?
Not a title. People will start calling you Hajj.
Okay.
Hajj means someone perform a Hajj.
Okay,
We are not supposed to seek a title.
Yeah.
We assume if we will be sincere taking this trip, that God will look to our heart and they will clean our bag and will get rid of any kind of sin.
Okay. But the pilgrimage is called the Hajj.
Yes.
And so that's just after doing that, people get called that.
Yeah, sometimes, not much in America, but in the Middle East, it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
They start calling each other Hajj when someone already performed this part of their religion.
Okay. If somebody were to attend or were to be a part of the Islamic Center here in Murfreesboro and then travel, for instance, you're from Egypt, or they were to travel to Saudi Arabia or one of those places where Islam is more popular than it is in America, what differences might they see in the way of the worship service and the prayers and things like that?
Well, as far as the religion will continue to be the same, it's the same practice, they will deal with different culture.
Mm-hmm.
You can go a country where there is a separation between male and the female completely, and a country where they are mixed. And obviously, if you will go to Mecca, the sermon will be in Arabic all over the way. We don't have any English. While in America, and this is a religious practice as well. You can wear a suit and they give the service. It seems like they will wear the traditional clothes related to culture, really not to the religion.
Mm-hmm.
Can people realize some different practice as far as the foundation of the religion and the pillar of the faith? I don't think they will notice any different. If you are talking about how people live their life, probably they will have some different.
Mm-hmm.
Sisters will be more comfortable wearing a hijab, covering her head, her hair in public. They will welcome that. While in America, some people show resistance to this, and no one will look to you as a tourist.
Yeah.
While in America, some people might view you as such.
So it would really be like the same differences you would see in any religion traveling, just cultural differences that anyone would notice.
It is, and they will be looking different in their perspective as well.
Yeah.
After living in America for a long time, and if we're talking about the American Muslim being born in America, they have different way of speaking, they look different, and it's culture different.
Mm-hmm.
So both sides will notice some different toward the other person, but it seems like they are always eager to express excitement about someone Muslims in America and in Europe and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Here in America, or specifically here in Murfreesboro, do you guys have a stronger base of people that are American born, or is it more people that have immigrated here?
More immigrated.
More immigrated? Okay. In which, like anything else, the American born is something that'll grow more over time, I guess.
It will take, because we are talking about a new community.
Mm-hmm.
Not that Muslims started here a few years back. We have families as old as 1979 or 78. But there were not so many.
Mm-hmm.
What will happen? I have 3 kids. My kids will grow up in Middle Tennessee, assuming that we will not move. The second generation will come, and the third generation will come. Let's understand that it's a time issue.
Mm-hmm.
It's a normal process.
Yeah. I was on the website the other day. I was reading some of the questions and answers and stuff like that. And one of the things that I noticed was the membership and members whose spouses were not Muslim, and honorary membership for stuff like that. A lot of religions, to marry outside your faith can be a negative or looked down upon. Is that?
It depends on the individual.
Okay.
If the religion allow, we accept the decision of the religion.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think everyone will accept this or everyone will be against this? As far as the Islamic Center, we remain to be very much neutral to this issue. But most of the people will welcome that. Some will not, probably. As far as our official stand, people can be what they want to be.
Yeah.
We don't stand in the way of anyone.
Okay. Great. Well, let's. a few years ago, when you guys stood up, you experienced a lot of pushback, a lot of controversy, protests, things like that. Would you say that has come to an end in the past couple of years, or do you guys still feel like
Decline. I mean, if you are measuring this from 1 to 10,
Mm-hmm.
we were 11, I guess, and now we are down to maybe 2 or 3.
Okay.
It's not gone completely, but we have some resistance. We do. But also, I always like to concentrate in one aspect here. Not everyone in the city oppose the Muslim community.
Mm-hmm.
And they are a small minority with a very vocal voice.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But most of the people support the freedom of religion. That's a part of our constitution.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of the things I noticed, and before I had gotten here, I was unaware, but you guys are right next door to a Baptist church.
Yeah.
Was that any sort of issue?
For us, it's not. For them, maybe.
Yeah.
I guess it's fair to ask them. I don't want to speak in behalf of anyone. Muslims and the Christians are supposed to have a good relationship,
Mm-hmm.
even if they consider us as an enemy. Jesus said, "Love your enemy."
Exactly.
So, assuming that we are enemy,
Mm-hmm.
do you think they are so comfortable with us? I can't be naive saying yes, and I can't be pessimistic saying all of them are. But I would say we don't have an ideal relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I invited them before, they did not come. Maybe they were busy,
Yeah.
I guess. They hold the protest against us. They did the best.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm.
When that was going on, and in the years since, did you notice it have an effect on y'all's community here? Did it pull you guys tighter? Did it cause?
It does. It does have. It did have a positive effect, by the way.
Mhm.
When but I don't think it's us. Any group of human being looked at or dealt with the same way it happened with us, it's a very natural reaction from a human being that they will intend to look to be united, and it did strengthen our faith, our belief. We were very united, we still are. Give us an opportunity to build the friendship from the
Mhm.
community at large, while we build the friendship from the people in the country,
Mhm.
from different states, and people reach out to us. It's something we always cherish. And it was too much work, I guess.
Mhm.
The outcome was good. We built the experience. We had some difficulty. We were up against the challenges. The outcome, I think, it's not bad.
Okay, that's awesome. I know it was quite a struggle there for a while, and there was a lot of resistance. I'm gonna kill that one.